Tempo definitely being set, or we can get right into the action. Let's start the battle as Nemesis begin on this T side. A little bit of utility, but all of the forces making their way by B.
The Berettas are here to greet them. Sunpius moves off though. This little delay from the initial hit. As the CT's moving around looking for info, Sunpius is spotting one in towards middle. That's going to keep him rooted over at Red Room. Smokes go out, they're not immediately executing, but now the hit comes in. Heavy God with the dual Berettas. Tucked in, the molly is good. Great counter smoke though. Loses his teammates, so Heavy God has to do it all. And he's found two immediately. That smoke making it so difficult for Nemesis to progress, and they're afraid of the beast.
And you use all your utility as well, if you're Nemesis. And the bomb is nowhere near you. This is tricky. This is really hard to try and recover. So instead, you're going to get a boost up for Magiki. Resol, Texi, now starting to look for a different direction. Maybe a split is on the horizon, but with Nertz rotating in, this feels incredibly tricky. Magiki's going to try his best to create a distraction, but Nertz just removes him entirely. And now with 40 seconds left, and with further encroachment on the bomb site for G2, this feels near impossible for Nemesis.
You just need to hit some insane instant headshots if you have any shot here. Heavy God's just jiggling. Perfect line with the dual Berettas. He can just tuck in as well and have that support swing from long. Surely no way into this. Here comes the swing. Here comes the dual Berettas.
4 spots if they win this best of 3. It's such a difficult best of 3 for them to win. Nertz tucked in the corner. Sunpius only armed with dualies, and they completely overlook Nertz. But it's a good trade out of Magiki. Hunter slides in towards the window. Ingo the dual Berettas as well. This is a 4 spy for Nemesis, and it has earned them a couple of kills and the A bomb site. 2v2.
All right, bomb goes down. Sedane's got the smoke as well to replenish on towards elbow. Is there a gun to pick up here? Oh no, he didn't have one. He had the dual Berettas. Sunpius was saving for the AWP, and that might actually help them out here. Resol needs to go big here with the Tech 9. You've seen them progressing, but Matt is overwhelmed since Sedane's such low HP. 33 points. They start to move towards him. Can't quite get past Heavy God, though. Ready for that.
Actually, just wasn't intentional, but it works.
And that's how to look in towards middle. All by his lonesome, too. Salt now moves over as these smokes begin to fade. And a passive angle from Nertz so we can watch this cross in. Texi might just walk straight into him, or might be ready for the angle. It's a fairly common one, but Nertz bests him. Headshots exchanged, but M4 gets that second shot, and Nertz just dancing around the smoke. They have progressed close to him, but don't want to overstep the mark. Sunpius, there's that AWP that he was waiting to pick up. Bomb drop too. Sedane will re-scoop it. Sunpius looks towards main where Resol lurks. Sedane steps up towards Red Room and pushing lane. He spotted out Seltzer, but he needs to hold on.
Needs to be careful now. But look at the reaction immediately. Mattis rotates over. Heavy God, it is low, but he still does a lot of damage on towards Celta. So you could argue that's actually a favourable trade now for G2. Nertz on the site, still low HP, but he's still got Mattis here. 30 seconds. And the only space, really, that Nemesis have got is in towards this B bomb site. And Sedane lurks in towards Cave. He's got the bomb. But how do you get by this crossfire? It can work if you get rid of the long player immediately. But now Hunter's rotated over, flashbang forward as well. Sedane looks to activate, but it's Hunter and Nertz that combine brilliantly. In fact,
and by the way, as we've got this half by going on, you can see that pop up on the right-hand side. Got a bit of a little giveaway going on here. You can click on the banner. There's 5 Beast PCs from Vitality and Stake. Bit of a combination together. So get on a Stake account, Stake Community Forum. There's a link in the chat. You can check it out.
This is fun. Oh, it was fun. For a moment, Hunter just mows them all down. So the threat in the round is effectively over. The bomb is in spawn. And Heavy God will be overwhelmed. And I like this out of Sunpius. He's like, right, I'm not giving another 1v1 here to Celta. We're going to regroup. I'm just going to be with my team. We're going to hold an advanced angle. Takes a shot, falls back.
Wow.
It's fantastic nade out of Hunter. His utility usage has been sublime these first 4 rounds. Molly trickled forward, but Sunpius
cleans them out. The M4A4 popular with the G2 boys. 4 of them here in play. And that looks to get very active early. The spray at long range eventually gets it done. It took a minute. But now he's seen the acceleration. Great flashbang from Matches, and he adjusts for the second. Just about sees him and preempts it. Celta can't really progress forward off this. Nertz is now crumpled through, and they are just getting run over. Hunter chimes in for the final, and it's just a collapse on lane.
Bring in. We are aggressive initiative for finding the opponents here. We're overwhelmed. Eliminated off of the server. Oh, that was your gun round, fellas. What now? Celta's got a hero AK. You're back down to Tech 9s and back down to square one. This has just been immediate out of G2.
Celta looks to maybe fight towards middle. Flashbang's being set up. Nertz. Oh, he's going to fight forward, but counter flash comes in at the right time. Aim from both sides. Mattis will remove Sedame, trying to get cheeky at the same time through the cave smoke. So that advantage is only for a moment. Rifle does get picked up by Texi, and they're going to try and regroup over at B.
You got to go quick. You got to go quick on this if you're Nemesis. I think that will work for tier 2 teams. Sedame trying to push this cave smoke, trying to create a timing off of the contact that's been taken in towards mid. That won't catch a team like G2 off. So Matties is just effectively being given a free trade. At least Texi's got an M4 now. I like the Heavy Gods walked over, and Hunter's now seen a player on the boost immediately. He can now just try and sell and just say to Nemesis, by the way, I'm the only one on the site. Spam's going to be a little bit desperate. That rotation and the flashbang will come over as well, but Heavy God and Mattis haven't moved. They're going to wait for the rotators to come over, then they're all going to group together. I love that space, though, being taken by Nemesis. Are they ready for Heavy God? They should be, but they can't account for him. 2 kills instantaneously. Celta eventually trades. A 2v2 develops, but the Tech 9 can't handle Hunter. And suddenly Celta, his position is known. He has to try and clutch up. This was the one rifle invested into this round to give Nemesis something, and the bomb's already being stuck. Celta calls the bluff, but it's too little too late, and G2's retake will be exceptional.
A much more passive hold over on B, and well, Nemesis just want to contact up.
All right. Nice, but Heavy God here again. Important trade out of Sedame. And with this smoke being put forward into cave, Hunter's completely isolated, and he's taking a lot of damage to the utility. So Nemesis are in, and they look to make B their permanent place of residence. Now Mattis has pushed cave. He's thinking about the idea of going for a lurk, but I think G2 are going to go for this delayed retake. So Mattis is just going to wait. So Pius and Hunter are now going to take over. They've already swapped AWP and M4 because the HP of Hunter. They're going to go for a very, very late retake here.
It's going to be the final moments, isn't it? I mean, they've got the position with ramp, with cave. Mattis goes 1 for 1, and now I think this time's just not there. They're hoping to see if that quick multi came through to set them up, but instead, not going to be the case, and, well, it's going to have to try and fight their way out. 2 players for each team will survive. The Nemesis get there.
They use the audio to their favor, to Nemesis, and then they use their identity. Hack mentality, big trading on towards a bomb site. Brilliant flash from G2. Matty's able to get the opener. Decides to try and fight through the wall, and that's going to be costly. Texi will dink him down, and now we get another contact play. But it looks like the rotations are coming over. Hunter is here, as well as some Pius.
Yeah, but he's going to actually be here on time to help. Looks like it. I thought maybe they were about to pop, get that smoke in towards CT elbow, but they're going to pause. Now the smoke lands. They're going to have to commit ahead of this, and it's a deep smoke. Celta's already in front. A boost up. Nice angle just to show that off. Break from Hunter to have a look, and well, he finds the information, but it comes at a cost. Pius gets onto the line, and all of the CTs now grouping up. Nertz has managed to get ahead of this Molotov. Oh, they have no idea. It's timing to swing, and you'll see a whole lot of bodies, and Celta actually takes down Resol trying to deal with him, but then he finally finds that frag. Mattis, his turn to step through. And now Magiki in from the big box will trade him out, and some Pius who was set up from G2. So they will be able to be quick to respond in towards Donut, but I don't know if they could do much to deny this. Unless they just go for the fight. Break this smoke, spam out. Does Heavy God just want to go through? It looks like the call was coming, but he thinks better of it. Oh, he's in a really tricky spot. He's been brought down low by that HE. Bomb down, 5-on-5 retake.
And you know that Heavy God is close, but that doesn't matter. You might know about him, but you can't deal with him. So opening kill comes forward from G2. A triple up in towards Donut, but Resol able to at least take one away. But Hunter then swings on the angle. Celta boosted alongside Sedane, but the flashbangs are just too good. Out for both Nemesis and G2. Celta tries to stand and bang, but he can't do it. It's all up to Magikey in the 1v2. Hunter claimed, but the defuse has been stuck the entire time. And Nertz has got balls of steel. Magikey, it makes sense. Hunter now blocking, playing anti-flash. Nertz is here as well, and Hunter will pirouette into the angle. A triple spray down. They didn't see a thing, and Hunter didn't need to either. It's a sixth sense on this A-bomb site. Nertz finds another through the smoke. And Nemesis, they lose all of their personnel, with this being the first one-on-one true gunfight. Magikey swaps to the Glock, trying to go toe-to-toe with an MP9, but there's already heavy got into...
Brilliant stuff to get G2 onto 8, relegate them to a AWP and AK, but pistols around it.
Whoa. Ressort's now found the opener. Also got a momentary breather. If you want to join Stake, !Stake in the chat, or click the banner just below and get all the details there. A dink and now a kill onto Sedane. Look at Heavy God, relentless in his pursuit to find more players from Nemesis. Gets that second. Mattis now just here for Nemesis.
Oh, fantastic flash though. Magikey gets removed. Felt like he had perfectly repositioned to deal with Mattis. I didn't even see that flash on the screen, and well, certainly he didn't. You know, this whole was scooped up by Result, and oh, Sunpius, he had the read.
His moment to lurk. Red Room with the AWP, it's brilliant. Nertz knows he shouldn't be caught off guard there, but he bails out his teammate in this one. Hunter, who was close to the elbow smoke, not overwhelmed by Nemesis. Instead, it goes the other way. Now Nertz yet again is taking even more space. A break in at A main. You don't want to walk through the smoke if you're Nemesis. I know you've done that a few times, but definitely do not do it in round 12. You'd be going up against an auto shotty. Nertz just runs around the corner and gets rid of Sedame. It's the same situation, except Nemesis aren't committing in towards A right now. They want mid control.
I'm sorry, it's crazy that Sedame's holding that, and Nertz just removes him immediately. That's such a wild swing. Immediate headshot coming out. A boost up for Magikey. Looking for Heavy God on the jiggle, but can't quite hit it. Sunpius only has the auto shotgun. So, yeah, that is a factor. Gonna flash through. Oh, this is crazy. Hunter might get caught by this, though. There's no way you're expecting this. Oh, that is not the flashbang, but Result still wins the fight somehow.
Doesn't matter, though, does it?
It doesn't. There's the auto shot. The two that kind of mentioned need them to be the heroes here. They are having a slow start to this map. 3 and 4 kills between the two rifle stars.
Yeah.
Maybe a chance here with the dual Berettas in towards Cave, though. Celta has a flashbang to help his teammates out, but they're already up on the bomb site. They want to progress into here. They are aware that there are these Cave players in play. Mattis removes one, and he's looking for the second too. Doesn't matter about the dualies. The Glock bests them, and there's barely a lot that he has to pull off here. I'm just worried about the potential mid position. That flash should actually tell them that no one is Red Room. Lands at a reasonable time, but Sedame's just removed. Molly causing problems. Celta does get the kill. The smoke lands. It's a little messy. Magikey's push. Oh, what's his timing look like? They're scaling through. He might be able to drop the bomb here. Oh, no, he's missed the opportunity. But then Resol steps in. That is the bomb dropped. Trey comes fast, and it looks like Sunpius is providing all the coverage up from heaven. You might even just remove Texi on his way through as well. And he does. Sunpius.
It's these small things, but they add up, and they will always equate in G2 winning a round like that, because they can get scary. It's just important to keep track of all of these little bits, and they were.
Oh, false bite. 1 for 1. And Celta's actually made it a double. Finally an advantage for Nemesis. That's going to force G2 to progress through in towards A. And Nertz is in red, and his timing on it looks really good. Might be able to catch off Magikey, or might just perch here. Result? Yeah, with the MP9, remove Sunpius. Heavy God needs to find Result. Magikey pushed through, and Result removes him. Oh, the trade comes, but it's too late, or is it? Nertz catches the lurk. And now Celta's POV comes into question. He'll start to move over. Nertz worried about where he's moving from. You know how cool he is in these clutches. The fact that Heavy God gets the trade with the Molotov might be the huge difference here. It's given Nertz this opportunity. Time's going to be a problem for him. He just has no idea where Celta is. So worried about every position. Now Celta's close in towards Donut. At least Nertz has this smoke, which he can just drop mid-sight, making it difficult to spam him out as he goes for the plant. A tap on it, hoping to bait in the spray, and it works perfectly, and Nertz just sprays him back. Job done. I'm assuming Result swung into it to get the kill. But between the two of them, it's enough, and now 9 chances to close. And if you're fancying your chances on stake, you can join use code RANKED. Get that $10 reload every day for 7 days. Details on the banner. So we're going into B.
Or are we? Celta boosted up, but Hunter will find 2 with the Mac-10 instantaneously. And there's a quick flank on, but it might all be in vain. Result will eventually get the trade. Look at the mollies now outpouring on towards the site. They can't do anything about it. Did he spot the second player? Doesn't matter. Texi burns to a cinder. And Magic Key is all that's left. Some pious.
And honestly, Nemesis, they might have the perfect setup to deal with what G2 want to bring. Mid to B smoke will be thrown out by Mattis. And now they look to scale through. There are 3 players on this bomb site. Celta, you'll get the information. Flashbang 1 and 2. Actually, not going to be too effective. They just scale straight on through, but Celta's headshot good. Nertz and Hunter deal out ones of their own, but Sedame still standing backside, getting run down from every angle. And the reload, unfortunate for him, had to come through. Texi has a chance here in the 1-on-3. Moves that first player, but Nertz isn't going to give this fight easy. This information is here for Texi. 6 bullets, though, is all he has to work with. No reload available. He needs to find these kills quickly. 1 shot fires out, 5 more in the chamber. It is not making this fun at all. Not a single fight being given up. And you want to go through the motions. Uh-oh. I say all this. You're actually going to go into the B bomb site.
Hilarious.
I don't think it will be a problem just because it's only 2 P250s and USPs. I think the protocols should be enough to get them through. Celta up close, hits the headshot, and Texi times through, and now all these USPs start to get active. It looks like the rifles will be dealing with them. Nertz comes up on over. Hold up. A couple more shots come through. Hunter's low. And Sedame into the 1-on-1. Look at the HP. Hunter, you can't get ecoed like this, and they won't.
Magic Key's immediately equipped with an AWP off the back of the save and the amount of damage. G2 want to challenge B once more, and that means going into Sedame and into Result. Sedame is full moving. Nertz is able to take down Mattis in the meanwhile. So it's a team kill, an unforced error, and Result is still alive at the back of the bomb site. This quick punch in towards the B bomb site not working at all for G2. Flashbangs at least dodged. Heavy God provides a bit of relief on the site, but getting in is easy. Staying alive is the hard part. Molly thrown forward in towards window. That gives a little bit of breathing room. The chance to plant, the chance to steal the round away from Nemesis.
No flashbang here for the CTs. They set the fight forward. Hunter gets up close to the AWP, swings into him 1-for-1. And Heavy God is already being expended from G2. They didn't have a lot into this round. So it's going to be quite dry from them. 2 smokes, what they're working with. That's just to enable these 2 players in short. So out long, it's just going to be a straight-up fight in towards Texi. It's going to come off this distraction. Magic Key, can he hold on against these 2 players trying to progress? Oh, misses the mark. And Texi only goes 1-for-1.
That's not great, because now that is, again, room into the site. Hunter doesn't want to immediately potentially commit this bomb. They lob it over. So now they can plant. 30 seconds left. Everyone's rotating in from short and CT here. If you're Nemesis, brilliant molly, but Hunter gets out of dodge, and there's a gun. He can also try and retrieve. The utility's sparse. At least there's a smoke and a kit here for Result, but they've got to encroach further on towards this site. Sedane finds a little bit of relief on towards Nertz. The big swing, but an important trade out of Result. And now him and Sedane are looking to clutch up. There goes the smoke on the bomb. And these G2 players are playing at range. This could be really easy, potentially for Nemesis to defuse, but Matty's hits
Bosses just weren't there, as good as that retake attempt was.
Yeah, so it's the fact they go 1 for 1 in towards long as well. A really good trading out of G2. And yeah, suddenly Heavy God takes all this space. So look at the reaction. He gets the contact. Hunter, some Pious burst through this smoke. Immediate molly towards Car. And now Nertz is waiting for a reaction. It might come in mid, it might come through short. Either way, he's prepared for any scenario. G2 look to scale. Is there a flashbang here for Nemesis? No. Is there a nade to break open the CT smoke? Not that I can see. And now Sadame is just holding his utility, ready to line it up, but he can deploy it all he wants, but some Pious will just rip his head off. Nertz then finds Celta. This is a very concrete way to win this round if you're G2. Again, mistakes being minimized. They don't even care about the plant. They're just trying to hunt Magic-Key. They're just giving Nemesis zero opportunity here, especially on the CT side. If you'd like to join Stake, you get involved. You saw the odds on the screen before the game went live. You can use the code RANKED, get a $10 reload every day for 7 days. So Dame will find Mattis, but the traders are media, and look at all the scurrying out of Nemesis. Nertz has just found Magic-Key through the smoke. All right, buddy. Why not? Just take B completely by yourself. Nertz is killing everyone, and sure, it's an eco, but it's still impressive. He's on for the ace. Texi. Oh, all right. We'll find the first, but Nertz should be able to trade. Yeah.
He gets 3 with his entire tenure on Liquid.
Okay. He's home. And he's now watching from the spectator screen. Felt like they were really hoping G2 that some Pious was going to get a pick on B with the Nertz distraction out long, and they'd scale in towards the site. Instead, the smoke comes up at an inappropriate time for the T side. So Dame can't be found, and G2 now have to reevaluate.
Magic-Key, he's looking for the fight, but some Pious is equally curious on the other side. Timing almost there for Magic-Key, but a very difficult shot. Now any chance of him finding this fight gets mitigated, although he's still pretty keen. He's playing on the edge of this smoke. Oh, Heavy God.
Right.
These players are so precise through smokes. I mean, that spam there was to enable some Pious to get the angle through the gaps. But it works better that way anyway.
Is there a flash here? No. Instead, it's just a straight fight. The bait in for Celta, though, is brilliant. Some Pious will get the necessary trade. But now he looks to clutch up, and it's going to be difficult, especially... No. Yeah. It's interesting that G2 don't deploy any utility here to try and take that short space. They just want to go contact. Magic-Key's been heard 1,000,000% by G2, but it's all a bait. It entices them into the fight, and Magic-Key not satisfied. He wants a second. Some Pious, his next victim. It's not a nade to crack open this smoke. Instead, it's a flashbang just to force them back. Then he'll get the support from his teammate. But he's done more than enough.
That's the sort of Magic-Key moments that we've come to see from him in the Tier 2 scene. So during the close qualifier as well, and I'm glad we're getting at least a flash of it here. Gives his team a huge advantage into this round. We stop behind this smoke. Nertz doesn't get to see too much from that angle. Soldiers waiting for the timing to throw this HE. That flashbang might be the indication it's time to let it rip for full damage. Now he needs to be careful. Nertz is looking for his head. We know how precise he can be. Spray comes through, but Texi, this bait looks perfect. But will it matter? Nertz is ripping heads, and Nertz is still clearing, but doesn't matter. Texi, oh, only gets the 1. 1 HP for Heavy God. Is that seriously going to be the difference?
Potentially can be, especially with Matty's now swinging on his contact, but...
Scary stuff. Nertz always providing that threat. A fight out towards long. Pretty aggro here. Texi still manages 1. Surprised that he got that. Like he was about to get overwhelmed, and he is eventually. Heavy God's quick on these trades. Oh,
okay.
That's ridiculous when it comes to these smoke spams. It's actually... if this is happening in FaceIt Premier, I'd be calling cheats. Like, that's just not fair.
It's not fair. How many times have G2 got a kill for a smoke in this series? So many. So now you're in the player disadvantage. Magic-Key desperately hoping to try and get one back. Instead, it potentially was going to be Wrestle. He does a lot of damage again onto Heavy God. He forces the team kill. Another team kill suffered at the hands of G2, but it still might not matter. 6 HP is now the new low life point of Heavy God. And Magic Key full blind yet again. As he holds for ramp, it's a molly that's going to push him forward, and he can't split the difference, but Sudame can. That's that low HP of Heavy God dealt with. He thrusts himself into this clutch, but Hunter plants safe, so the bomb can't be denied, and with some Pious in at the car, it feels like it's only a matter of time before he reveals himself. Position from some Pious just very quickly into that round, because he steps in the shadow of Heavy God. You're never expecting a second player to be right where you've just killed another one. MP9s and AWP. Well, MP9s for Nemesis. Nertz gets rid of Magic Key instantaneously, and he's just walking out. Mattis, before the smoke's up, that's a little bit risky. Will that matter?
No.
No, it won't.
Nertz is killing everyone on the legs. Now the MP9 is just desperately trying to hold on. G2 are bullying them out towards long. Nertz is bullying them in towards middle, and of course they're getting decimated through smokes once again. I'd love to have a smoke kill counter, because it is outrageous. All right, Sudame, I'm very sorry to report, but you are not going to win this round. Hunter comes over the top, puts him down, and G2, after a bit of a scary start for them with some back and forth, almost getting ecoed. These last...
In a way, what I mean by that is the manner in which they've lost, they've still applied notable pressure. They've still kept the economy in check for Nemesis. They've still been able to balance what they've been able to bring out in every single one of these rounds. It's not like they've been getting completely decimated in the rounds that Nemesis have been winning. If you're ready to play, use code RANKED in chat. If you go underneath the stream, there's a banner. It will have all the terms and conditions there. Sudame with his Deagle firing off, doing a little bit of damage towards Nertz. Meanwhile, Mattis is trying to find a kill on his lurk towards the top of the tunnels. Flashbang in for Hunter is pristine, and he's precise. 2 kills instantaneously, make it a third. A unlocked for G2 at the hands of the in-game leader.
He's just playing so good, isn't he? I wasn't sure if it was just the sample size for Hunter in this last couple of events, but no, he is on one right now, just instantaneous.
Sure, Magic Key's keeping a watchful eye on both angles, short and middle. Has to be careful, and I like that they're leading a lot with the AWP as some Pious, but he gets caught and tagged by Celta.
And Mattis is going to fall back. Looking back towards his A-bomb site, Magic Key is here. The AWP, it's again a very similar setup. Texi out towards long solo. And he's about to have a lot of players coming his way. Playing good off angle to get a frag, but we've seen how good the trades have been for G2. The Texi needs to deliver here, falls back into a more narrow position and removes Heavy God at the first ask. Flashbang comes over, can't find that second. Celta tries to step in, Hunter takes his head clean off. And Magic Key brought down so low, has found one and another. A multi-kill round from this AWP, another team kill. Means that some Pious is in the clutch. Swaps to the AK. He's going to progress slowly close. Look at this boost from Wrestle. Bomb scooped up. Wrestle's not going to see anything. Did some Pious hear that dismount? Feels like he didn't.
To spin it into even more. This is a fast B attack, but the flank's going to be immediate.
All right, Nertz, what have you got? Solo defender here, and, well, actually not quite required. Heavy God on the fast flank does remove one, so Nertz feels he doesn't need to stick around. He'll just hold back, make sure they can't scale further. Smokes are down, blocking G2 out. That's going to enable the bomb to be planted. There isn't a kit. We can see that up the top. So once these smokes begin to fade, G2 will have to find these fights. Do Nemesis take the fight to them? Looks like they want to. Nertz gets one. Wrestle, though, takes down the double. And looks like finally a pistol will come through unless Heavy God has something to say about it.
But it's not coming from lowers. It's coming from short. And they need to be careful.
Oh, Texi, not careful. And Nertz finds one as well. Trade does come. Surely That's how? Remarkable. He had no right getting those follow-up 2 kills, and yet he does. And magically,
They're getting right up in their face, and they were disrupting the plan before it could even go into motion.
So brutal, and Nerds just doesn't stop. Just taking fights up towards middle. Oh my god, he's going for another ace. I want it to happen. Give him the ace, please. Celta in the 1v5. Nerds 23-10. Celta spotted. Nerds surely swinging. Hunter looking to steal it.
Ranked, you get a $10 reload every day for 7 days if you join Stake. All details by clicking on the banner below the stream. That was the force fight, by the way. That wasn't an eco ace. And now it's Hunter getting in on the frags. He's picked up Nertz's MP7.
Senpai fires off a shot off the flashbang. Oh, he's seen a player. Time to fall back. Scamper away. And Hunter steps up to the plate, 1-for-1 in towards short. So it looks to continue scaling Molly at his back. This util not disrupting him at all, and he finds a quick kill. Looking for the follow through. He's anticipating these positions, but hiding in the smokes are these CTs. Ressel takes all the space. Bomb to go down. A 3-on-3. Molly not stopping it.
And Nertz has been removed as well. That's your talisman. The G2. Heavy God and some Pious, and some Pious had an opportunity. Instead, it's Heavy God to chime in.
Saying they needed that one.
Look at this from Nertz. Never mind. Celta ready for it, and expecting Hunter to also be there in towards short. Look at the scaling that's now been taken here by Ressel yet again. Some Pious looks to get in on the act. Tries to try and take a kill, put this into a 4v4. It's not going to happen. No one is giving G2 anything.
Fighting towards short. Hunter, can't quite get the second, but Matters takes 2. That's going to leave Texi and Sedame into this 2-on-2, and they're going straight back into Heavy God.
To go lower, or for them to then relocate in towards CT and try and help the pressure. Brilliant from Mattis. The fact that they go 3 for 3 there is immense, because it puts it into the 2v2. They try and isolate the fight Nemesis, but they get caught off guard by a position they should absolutely be anticipating. That's really the chaos in the communication. And that nade is severe. Look at what they've got to work with. Just try and deny G2 from ending the inevitable. At least that's what it feels like. Texi, Hero, AK, Ressel with the Galil, everyone else just armed with pistols. And Hunter's now playing a default line. If he sees anyone, he's just going to drop utility. And he will. Easy enough. Flashbang through. Some Pious with the trade on Texi. Wants even more from this position. I don't think he's ready for the quick scaling here out of Nemesis, but Mattis is. And he gives enough room for some Pious to get back on the angle. Magic Key will trade. And now that's a sniper. A 2v2, so Dame is 3 HP and the bomb can be planted.
All right, a chance here. Magic Key's got to be him. There's only 1 bullet left in this AWP.
Uh-oh.
2 targets he needs to find. Nertz is going to take the long way around. I don't know if Magic is going to be ready for this. Not on the timing that it's coming. So I think Nertz should be confirming this, surely. There's the kill on the Magic Key. And Sedame, 3 HP in the 1-on-2. Needs to be a moment of magic from him, and it feels all but impossible. And Nertz, he'll confirm it. His 27th frag in less than 20 rounds. G2 make it look easy, taking down Nemesis 2-0.
Yeah, really